Welcome back to Castles. Previously on the last episode, we were building the smithy, of course. So we added the smithy into our castle, and that allowed us to begin the process of building our own weaponry, of course. So our own swords, shields, daggers, axes, bows, staffs, all that kind of good stuff. So as you can see, we also started moving people around, especially our Ulfric Stormcloak, who is a legendary character. He should be in his Stormcloak apron, and he should most definitely be in the smithy. Now, we haven't got any tools for him yet, that's fine. Drag him over and drop him into the smithy. But yes, that was on our previous episode. We had to assign 2 people, of course, and we could start making iron plate and iron swords. But let's move things on as we drag Isabel into the smithy to the next episode, of course. And in today's episode we will be moving towards unlocking the gauntlet. So here we are for today's episode. Now, I have removed huge amounts of footage to cut this down to a mere 26 minutes or so. So, year 2 of rain, potion of speed, lovely stuff. And of course, business as usual, go and collect all your resources and then go for any royal decisions that you need to make. So, high elves have the best food, wood elves have the best music. It really makes no difference because everyone's happy with us. So the wood elves, the high elves and the dark elves are all happy. But we could go with the high elves, why not, doesn't really matter. Or we could go with the wood elves. Let's just go with the wood elves. Okay, so that upset the high elves. So rather than having, although to be fair, if I'd said neither, maybe they both would have been displeased. Okay, I wanted to say how much I appreciate what you do. Why, that's very nice. So you'll have an extra portion of sweet rolls for a year, friend. Always good to give away some food just to improve their happiness. Again, not necessary because her happiness was already at max anyway. Okay, let's collect everything else. Now, that purple symbol that you saw is someone that is ready to grow up, whether that's from a baby to a child, or from a child to a teen, or from a teen to an adult. Right, okay, so again, collecting everything else, might as well probably make another iron spindle, so that we can give those to the people on the loom. We've made our sword, lovely stuff. Let's make another one. Our questers are at max health, fantastic. So off they go, and we can start doing some quests as well. Okay, so our kitchen is nearly ready, 19 seconds. Of course I gave away all that food, and now we have a food problem. So always worth checking out the timing of the production of your food items, but there we go. Oh, it's now on fire. That is not good. So they're throwing buckets of water and now everyone is hungry and losing health. What a time for the fire to spread into the kitchen. That's not good. Everyone's now unhappy. No, that doesn't actually put out a fire, so we can't drag any extra resources to it. Who'd have thunk it? Fire, eh? So there we go. First experience of an issue. Now there's 3 seconds till the food's ready, thank goodness. There we go. Probably worth doing a little rush on that to get more food created, but hopefully nobody lost too much health. Lost. Losed? That's not a word, is it? Lost too much health. Okay, we can fulfill that order. And we completed our day 3 royal task. Lovely stuff. So, we've got some more orders to fulfill, but we can't at the moment for any of them. And we have somebody waiting outside the castle as well, which is that +1 down in the bottom left-hand corner. So let's get free 2 potions of speed. Lovely. Might as well spend one of those. We'll watch the advert for a free item in a bit. So use 1 potion of speed. Okay, so go and click on something. Well, no, that's 59 seconds, but let's just use it anyway. There we go, more food, and off they go. And of course we've got that event running for 19 hours, which is no good, because again, it's a case if you can't make anything that's on the list to be able to get the Atronite. But again, most of the quests I've found so far, and I've done quite a few, is it's quite, as long as you concentrate and spend quite a bit of time playing the game, you should be able to get it done. So yes, the events are, some are quite challenging, some are easier. So we've got Fortunus Salonius out here. He's not very happy, but he works best at the furnace or the workshop, and he's adept at using shields. So let's drag him over and dump him into, nope, furnace or workshop. Oh look, 6. So that should hopefully speed up our production of iron bars. Speaking of which, of course, we will eventually be moving to steel. That's right, and wool, more importantly. Right, so no better time to buy then. Sell, but only a little. Tell the High Elves I'm imposing a tariff on their metals. No better time to buy. It's going to give us 11 extra for only 65 coins. A worthwhile purchase. Okay, now we can actually complete some of our deals. We need to make a couple of weaver's garbs. Need to give away stone, burlap, that'll be all of our burlap. So basically all of these deals are for stone, which is not particularly helpful, or resources that we don't have much of. So, small starter bundle, eh? No, we're going to watch an advert, and we got 10 gems, so we're up to 305. Not bad. I will say, I think I'm over 700 gems now on this, where I've played up to. And of course on my second ruler, who is a queen, because I wanted to see how many bad decisions it would take to get the king killed. But that of course will be for a future episode. Right, so we can equip a bow. There we go, we've got an iron bow. Lovely. So at least one combatant must have an iron bow. Well, we've done that. Do we want to unassign Haber and maybe equip somebody else? Complete it with 2 combatants or less. So let's try and do it with only 2 combatants to get 3 golden stars. Fight, my funnies, fight. Dead, 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 dead. Okay, what about you? What's your ability? Right, let's try that again. Click. Okay, so it's an area effect weapon, and I think this guy's going to be dead before the arrows even start coming down. Yep. Oh, brilliant. Right, okay, so loads of goodies from that one. Nice. Now, do we go to the map and do another quest? Why not? Let's have a look. What's the next one? The underground subterrane. At least one fighter must be equipped with an iron mail. Complete the quest within 60 seconds and complete the quest without using any items. Well, that should be easy enough. Let's put our knight back in again. Assign. There we go. So, daggers, axe and bow. Is it worth giving Lacana some extra health maybe? Yeah, no, there's no 50% health requirement for the quest. So we can probably go ahead and do it. So just another iron bow. So our 2 other fighters are both wearing iron mail, so we don't need to swap out the iron plate. We don't need to unassign. And maybe change the weapon, or should we just leave it as is? Maybe change to, what else do we have? We've got a couple of battle axes. We could add level 3 iron sword. There we go, that'll do. Oh, it's actually the same damage as the daggers. Yeah, oh well. Off we trot. Now, we should hopefully get 3 gold stars for this one. Yep, haven't even needed to use our special abilities. Is there another wave? Yes, there is. Now, of course, this is where we should move our archer to the back row. If we were being sensible and tactical about things, but who needs to be sensible and tactical when a rain of arrows is coming down? Oh, there's actually a 3rd wave. 22 damage, into the hole you go. Dead. That's it. And get the last one killed. There we go. That should be it. And I have a sneaking suspicion that's 3 gold stars. Oh yes, lots of goodies. I think that's good enough. Let's return to the castle. Ah, look at that. We've levelled up our dynasty to 35. Big kitchen bundle. Yeah, no thank you. You can get rid of troublesome subjects by banishing them from the castle. Just drag and release them beyond the outer wall and you can kick out your subjects. There you go. Although I think I've already told you guys that in a previous episode, because I am conscious, as someone commented, that they wished I could publish more. Unfortunately, it's something that I'm doing in my free time, this channel, so yes, and I can't pump out content because it is not my full-time job. It would be lovely if it was, don't get me wrong, but I need a lot more members on my channel and I need a much higher income to be able to do that. Right, so we've skipped out a large chunk of footage, so as you can see we're now ready to tick some of these off. Burlap, we've used pretty much all of it to continue making outfits, and we're going to go back and we're going to do some more quests. So use Rain of Mighty Arrows at least 3 times. Use at least 2 combatants must have an iron sword, and then complete the quest with all combatants above 50% health. So that doesn't work. So what we could do is equip out and put in a sword and hope that we're able to use the Rain of Arrows 3 times. Now we're going to significantly reduce our damage output here. So yes, 12, 12 and 8. But use Rain of Mighty Arrows at least 3 times. Well, we can certainly try, can't we? We can give it a bash. Or, of course, what we could do is do the quest again. That's the thing, all of these quests are redoable, of course, so, yeah. Here we go, Rain of Mighty Arrows, down they come. Kibblizing, there we go. There we go, dead, dead. Okay, so, second Rain of Mighty Arrows. That's twice. I love the fact that all of the goblins are focusing on our bowmen. And what's the bets? That's the final wave. Yes, it is. So you need at least 2 people with bows. So you need to do the quest twice. You can't do it once. And what do we get? Weaver's Garb, Wood, Scroll of Revival, and a Potion of Speed. Lovely. Okay, well, let's go back to the castle because we need to get that dynasty from level 36 to 37. Oh, use any special ability. Lovely. So we've done that. We need to complete 8 more orders before we're going to get that done. That's also fine. Again, we need to keep collecting our resources. There we go. We've made some scissors. And should we craft what, anything need for orders? No, we can't make any iron hammers yet. Nothing required for the orders, so we can just get it done and get another one made. Because upgrading your armour is quite important. So let's have a look at our orders now. So we've got our 2 Weaver's Garbs, so we can send those. Lovely. That's some more gold for us. And we can do 3 more of those orders, but again, that's going to use all of our limestone. Is it worth doing? I don't know. I don't think so, not for now. Fortunus and I want to thank you for assigning us to the same workstation. Seeing friendship bloom is thanks enough, because look at that happiness level. So there we go. We just improved Fortunus's happiness. Because we had plenty of health potions. So sometimes if they come up to you with potions and you've got a nice little stock, it is worth just doing that to improve their happiness levels. Right, let's use a few more of these special potions, seeing as we've got loads of them. Oh, look at that. We can now upgrade our... Do we upgrade or do we spend? That is the more question by fulfilling orders. because we could have upgraded the place where our burlap is made, or of course we can get rid of stuff to get some more gold coins. Now we've only got 3 people currently on our oil press, that's fine. Ideally, if you also look, we need to upgrade our oil press because the line is reaching the middle. So ideally you want that to be as far over to the left hand side as possible, but we are beginning to struggle a little bit. Okay, so she's already got a level 2 iron spindle, so that's fine. What about you guys? You've got scissors, so I don't need you. Oh, I'm trying to click on the station, not you. Yes, thank you. Right, come out of that again now. I just wanted to see what it was making. Right, back to the map. The Shaman Dungeon. So, 1 combatant needs to be with daggers, so that's fine. So at least we can prep for the next quest. Because at the moment, we need them to have their health back, of course. Always send your quest squad out with a full health, if you possibly can. Because it just means playing the waiting game as they recover their health at the feast table. Just looking at these guys and what outfits they've currently got on. Having a look at happiness as well. Do we have any slow boaters? Yes, of course. And iron hammer, but we don't have one. So keep scrolling and looking. Oh yes, we do, of course, the one that came, but we gave it to the other one that's working there anyway to boost their stats, so that's fine. Your spouse, of course, is one of our knights, so let's put you into the bedroom. Let's go to your spouse, please. There we are, and let's try and have another legendary baby. Don't know what the odds are of a legendary and a commoner, but we will find out. Let's collect our resources and then go for the royal decision. Your Majesty, a caravan from Morrowind has come to trade with our people, but there are rumours of some merchants being sick. No. Any contact could unleash a pestilence. They must go. My subjects can handle a mild infection, less trade, plus 550 gold coins. Tempting, but no. O divines, please guide my hand. I love the kid hiding behind the throne though, that's pretty cool. So again, that mission, craft 15 fabrics. We cannot craft staves or robes, so we can't get the 650 atronite. We would have to level up our smithy, I think probably 3 or 4 times to be able to craft robes, which is just not feasible. Right, you're at max health, so you can go back again. Let's collect our iron bars. Okay, no more resources to be collected right at this very second. We are having a baby. The curtain's just closed, I noticed. What have we got? 2 minutes 40 seconds. We could use another one of these. Why not? We got loads of them. Lovely. Plus 6 limestone. What do we need? Plus 2 that'll give once we level up our dynasty. I think that said to level 39. But here we go. We've got a baby. Yes, epic. Mighty leader, haunted and bossy. Not necessarily the best combination of attributes, but at the same time, that is an epic character. So from a legendary and a commoner, we got an epic. So not too bad. So oil press and smithy, and skilled with melee weapons, and rallies co-workers. So there we go. Of course, sophisticated is not the greatest to have, but he's happy for now, so that's fine. We've got a leader working there already, and another leader, so 2 people who can potentially boost that workstation. So currently we're at plus 75. We need 45 limestone to level that up again, which is quite a lot. Again, it's all these limestone orders. We could go with the burlap, send 10. There we go. And send that as well. Does mean we're out, but let's refresh it. Okay, what have we got? Iron plate, yep, and food, we can send that. What else have we got? Iron mail, yep, we've got a spare one of those as well, I think. And more limestone and more food. Iron tongs with 2 metal workers guards. There we go. And that's iron and limestone. Oh, iron sword. There we go. So we can do all of that. Right, it was iron tongs. So let's craft those. And this was a iron sword, wasn't it? So no, we'll craft iron mail instead. Why not? So, who are the most peed off? It is Redguard, so let's give the Redguards a feast, and there we go, we've improved their happiness. And they're actually pretty much on a par now, both of them. Neener, neener, the little kid was saying then. So again, more limestone, but again, we need an iron sword for 100 coins, and for 170 we need 27 limestone. But again, it's giving away our limestone for the rare one, and we just need that 1 iron tongs. So that one's not terrible. So let's skip forwards a bit. Let's go on that quest, shall we? So at least 1 combatant must have an iron dagger, so probably worth swapping out the weaponry, because again, at the end of the day, the knives do better damage anyway. So we've got our level 3 iron daggers. There we go, done. So 13 damage instead of 8 for the arrows, and then we can swap back to Bjornblad. There we go. So that's 18 damage. So I think there we go. That should hopefully do it. Let's find out. And boom, use the whirlwind once you get close to more than 1 combatant. There we go. And that was actually it. Wow, it's just 1 wave. And that is 3 gold stars. Lovely. 30, nice. 30 limestone, 15 iron. Very good rewards. Okay, so back we go. Plus we've filled another objective, a royal one. So whereabouts is it? Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Complete quest 12. Okay. Okay, there we go. And let's have a look. We can probably fulfill some of these orders quite happily now. So we've got the iron tongs and the metal workers outfit as well. So we should be able to get rid of those. Now, do we want to upgrade the sewing table? Or do we want to upgrade everything else? Or do we want to get rid of stuff? So metal workers guard. Let's maybe make another one of those. So we've got a spare. There we go. Craft. And again, look, we can actually level up most of our buildings apart from the smithy. So let's craft some more iron tongs. These guys are still busy squirreling away on a sword. That's fine. The day's really flying by. But, of course, it's the oil press that we really need to upgrade. So we've got to do that so that we can build and store more oil. So as you can see, the vertical line has now moved a bit further over to the left, which is what we were looking for. Right, tax collector, more fabric, 65 coins or 3 gems. Let's go for 12 burlap. There we go. So we've now got some additional resources. And look at that. Look how close we are to level 37. So we just need to do something. Anything. Let's speed that up. Is that enough? Well, yes it is. And look, Sheogorath's gauntlet is level 37.8. Level 37.8? Level 38. And we will be unlocking that and using it on the next episode as well. So let's keep crafting. There we go. Now we should be able to fill those orders. So again, get that off on its way. Lovely stuff. And of course we've got the iron sword as well. Now we can actually give away the limestone, to be fair. Oh, iron and limestone. So iron sword, yep, we can get that. Oh no, it's level 3. Whoa, no. Okay. So no, until these guys have actually finished crafting it, which is in 8 seconds. Lovely. Just have to wait for a couple of seconds. Not too bad. Here we go. Sword. Let's craft another one. And Go to our order, and now we can get rid of the iron sword, and we've completed 10 orders. Lovely stuff. And on top of that, we have now completed all the daily tasks, which gives you 100 XP. So that's good, and that has boosted us nearly halfway towards 38, which of course you need for the gauntlet, which is another quest system. I mean, I'll be honest, I've used it a few times. The rewards from it aren't amazing at the beginning, and the other quests and stuff are much better to do. But at the same time, it's of course worth having in your castle. I'm not going to say that it's not, because it is. Now again, you can look back through the quests that you've done, but how many do we have to go until we get to the next dragon? And it's 25 total, and it's the fire dragon in the pristine cavern. So the next one is a frost dragon, and then I think the last one is a air dragon. I'm going to guess that because I haven't actually done the third dragon yet. I've done the first and second, so fire and ice, and not sure what the third one is. I'll have to double check on that actually. But again, there are a lot of quests, and you do need to focus on the quests, because the quicker you boost yourself through those, the quicker you unlock resources, so that you can start doing things like steel and wool, and start leveling up your clothes significantly. But for today's episode, that's pretty much it. All it leaves me to say is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and from me, Know It All Gaming, good night, and see you on the next episode. And if you're not subscribed, why the hell not? And I'm just going to let this footage roll for another minute or so.